Imagine a safe place to have candid conversations about all things business as a confident Christian woman coach and CEO. Imagine a safe place to share, connect, grow, build as you unlock what's inside you. A confident Christian woman coach and CEO to clarify your specific mission, message, mandate, mantle to market. Imagine a safe place to learn how to develop a business blueprint, lay a firm foundation with business structure, policies, procedures, service, and product development that builds the business framework and construction. Welcome to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast. I am your host, Coach Doreen Lettsome Reid, certified business coach to confident Christian women coaches. Confident Woman Incubator Podcast is a platform for you, Christian women coaches that desire a safe place to unlock what's inside you, to develop a business blueprint, gain clarity of their specific mission, message, mandate, mantle to market, lay a firm foundation with business structure, policies, procedures, service, product development that builds the business framework and construction to overcome fear, shatter misconceptions, increase confidence, and profit by faith in all things business. Welcome to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast. Join us each week for these candid conversations to unlock what's inside you in all things business. Well, good evening and welcome to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast. I am your host, Dr. Doreen Lettsome Reid, and it's such a wonderful opportunity to just be with you again tonight to share, connect, and grow with you. And you know what time it is. It is time to unlock what's inside you in all things business. And so I'm excited tonight. We are going to be featuring our What Do Women Want facilitator, breakout sessions, speakers, and coaches. And so we are very, very excited about this event which will be coming up in February on Saturday, February the 25th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, we'll have more information for you dropping into the comment as we get ready to introduce one of our coaches that is one of our expert coaches that is going to be facilitating the breakout rooms. You're going to have 8 different breakout rooms. So you will have coaching from 8 different coaches from different perspectives so that you can really come to the table and get what you want. How about that? No one wants to say, well, I don't want that, because that's what you want, right? So we love it. We love it. And we appreciate you just sharing out the podcast. So just go ahead and get your phone and drop, a invite for people to watch. You go to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast, our Facebook group, and that allows you to watch instantly. You can also go to my business page, Dr. Doreen Lettsome Reid, and you can share it there. You can go to my LinkedIn page and share it from there. So make sure that you're going ahead and getting involved with the podcast, and let us know where you're from in the comments as you're coming in to watch. We see everyone coming in. Thank you tonight for coming in and joining us. Make sure you go to the phone and go to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast, our live Facebook group, and so that you can watch in real time and just converse with us, comment in the chat. Where are you from? What you got going on? And most importantly, answer the question, what do women want? Right? Put the answers to the questions in the comments below, because we want to know what you want. And that's what all of this is about. This event is an opportunity for us to learn exactly what it is women want and making sure that we are pouring into you the things that you're wanting to be poured into you, because sometimes we're pouring out and no one is pouring into us. And so that's one of the things we've discovered that most women want. So welcome to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast. I'm going to bring out Coach Ivy. Welcome, Coach Ivy, to Confident Woman Incubator Podcast. It's good to see you tonight, and I'm glad that you are here. This is your first time with us, so welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Reid, for having me.
Absolutely. So just talk a little bit about, what you're going to be presenting at this event. What do women want? And before we even get to that, let's just talk about a little bit about this is an age old question that, many people have asked themselves as women. We have been asking ourselves this question for quite a while. This is an age old question, but few have really found the answer. So, from your perspective, what do women want?
Hmm. What do women want? They want to be at peace. I think about a woman, she wears so many hats. We are multi talented, we can do so many things. She wants a day off. How about that? A couple of days off just to relax or maybe be pampered. Can somebody cook dinner tonight for her? Do the laundry. All right. Mom, wife, they just want to relax once in a while.
Absolutely. And for you personally, as a confident Christian woman coach, you're CEO in business, and you're one of our experts that's going to be presenting in the breakout sessions and facilitating that. And as I said, we have 8 different rooms. So let's just talk a little bit about what your room is going to be about and what they can experience and expect in your room. Let's talk a little bit about from that perspective.
My room is going to be about exposing your truth. What is truth, or what is exposed, we all have different types of truths, things we may have experienced in our lives, some good, not some not so good, and that's my story. My truth is not so good. As a little girl, the unthinkable happened to me, and as the years have gone through, dealing with the low self-esteem, the fear, the self-hate, the unforgiveness, the anger in your heart. You had these questions, well, why God, why this happened to me? So in my room, we're going to dig deep into what happened to Coach Ivy, and we're going to see how God has transformed her life. And I pray that if you are in that place, that you can expect transformation as well. But I'm just going to give you a little piece of that transformation.
Yeah, I love that. And so, just to break that down a little bit more, because that's a power pack topic, exposing your truth. And so, I know in your room, you're going to be breaking down exactly what the truth is from that perspective, because everybody has their own perspective. And I know you plan on doing like a roundtable discussion, which is what we're going to be doing in our general session before the ladies go out into the different 8 rooms. In the general session of What Do Women Want on Saturday, February the 25th from 6:30 to 8:30, we're going to do a just a roundtable discussion of candid conversation to really hear what's the hearts of the women coming in registered to be a part of this event. This is an opportunity for you to be poured into. We understand, as you said, as women, we're constantly going, we're constantly giving out, and we are almost empty at the end of the day. And that's something that the ultimate businessman is really wanting to address with this question: what do women want? That's a power pack question. And it comes from so many different aspects, from relationships, from family, from being a woman, wife, mother, CEO, confident Christian woman coach, all of these aspects of life, because women have so many different aspects of life. And I love to just tell this as well. When you even think of that word, confident Christian woman coach, that's 4 different layers there. That's 4 different keys to unlock what's inside you, not just as a woman, but as being a confident woman, being as a Christian woman, being as a coach, as a CEO, making sure that you are in position and condition to serve. And for
Yeah.
me, as the visionary of What Do Women Want, which is presented by All Things Business Builder University and powered by Divine Connection Network Association, which is my company, I just feel that it's very important for coaches to come together and really make sure that they are in position and condition to keep serving. Because if we are not doing our job, then we are not effectively advancing the kingdom. And if we know that we have some issues that we may be bleeding in, or we may be not functioning at up to par in, but we're not telling anybody because, oh no, I can't tell nobody because I'm a Christian coach, and oh no, I can't tell nobody because I own this business, and oh no, I can't tell nobody because I'm a six-figure earner. Going through all of those things, but the truth, like you just said, exposing those things is really going to be how you start to heal. So what do you think from that perspective?
For so long, it's almost as if women are just coming out now, coming out of the woodwork, so to speak, to be heard. They want to be heard. We all have a voice, and because we have been stifled, our voice has been stifled for so long. That's where that confidence piece comes in at. Women have to be built back up. They have been torn down so much through, those toxic relationships, maybe the bad marriage, maybe growing up in the home or even in the church. They need to be built back up, get their confidence built back up. Who does God say you are? We are all beautiful in God's eyesight. We're beautifully and wonderfully made. So women, they need to be empowered. Definitely.
Definitely. So y'all put that in the chat. Let's get your answers into the chat below, in your comment section below. Just go ahead and put in there, what is it that women want? You're listening to the podcast, you're listening to what is being said. And we're going to get your feedback and just welcome you to go ahead and comment at this time. We're going to bring you up to the stage as well with your comments. Let give feedback and just interact with you as well. And so when you were talking about all these different issues and these different things, some women do know what they want. Some women know very clearly what they want, but some are afraid to admit it. Some are afraid to admit what they want. Some are afraid to even go after what they want. And some are even afraid to receive what they want. So in your room, exposing your truth, how are you going to help women really address those issues? They know what they want, but they have not really determined within themselves that they are going to admit what they want and what they are want, and they may be even reluctant to go after it because of fear of what somebody else is going to say or what somebody else is going to think. And so, it's just one of those things that we have to begin to overcome these fears and shatter these misconceptions. And so, Coach Ivy, in your room, how will you help these women that may already know what they want, but they're afraid or to admit it or even go after it or even receive it? How will you in your room, exposing your truth, deal with that?
Yes, fear is not of God. All right. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. The only one that does not want you to go forward is the enemy himself. Fear stops us in our track. It paralyzes us. It causes us to come up with all of these excuses as to why not to do something. But you got to open up your mouth. Take a leap of faith. God has put so much in you, and it's time for it to come forth. It's time for it to come forth.
Absolutely. So I'm going to share with everyone the actual event so we can see it, and we're going to talk about it together. Let me see if it will let me share. All right, Coach Ivy. So we are looking at our beautiful women that will be our breakout session facilitator coaches. And as I said, there are 8 different rooms that all of us will be able to go into when you participate. And we have Coach Marie McKenzie. The name of her room is Are You Shut In? And so just, you're silently hurting and you're internalizing these issues and you're not dealing with the trauma that has happened to you as a result of rape or sexual assault. So that room is going to be very informative. She's going to be talking to you about the CODA system, the how the power you can become your own self advocate with through the rape kit process, and really determining what happened to you, because a lot of us have experienced sexual assault on the school bus and we didn't even realize it was sexual assault. We thought that was normal, but we know it made us feel uncomfortable. And so we also have Coach Angela Taylor Fisher. She's in her room. She's going to be talking about single moms. Let's get to the bag. Coach Daphne Booker Harris build an iconic preschool. This woman knows she has the business blueprint to get you to seven figures immediately with a preschool. She is a guru in this area. And we know, especially where I live in the South, there is a great demand for good preschools. And you can literally become a six-figure earner, seven-figure earner immediately through her iconic program. And we also have Coach LaDonna Marie, planting positive seeds. Just as Coach Ivy alluded to, a lot of women, we have received negative seeds in our lives by the things that we've been told, the things that people said, that we believed loved us, that we believed thought good of us, but they turned around, and they were supposed to love us. Many times it was our parents, but they intentionally and purposefully planted negative seeds in our lives. And so she's going to, in her room, she's going to teach you how to uproot that and then plant positive seeds. Then we have Coach Tanisha Carroll, Rethink Madness, learning how to really dissolve the disparity, the communication disparity between a mother and her tween daughter. A lot of times when the women have these tween daughters, they're from ages 8 to about 10 or 12. And then there seems to be a breakdown in communication, but she's going to teach you and coach you on how to rethink madness. And so we, of course, have Coach Ivy here with us on the podcast, and her room is Exposing Your Truth. And we're here tonight talking a little bit about what you can expect in her room. And then, of course, we have Coach Lula Brown, Jacqueline Brown, Real and Raw. And so she comes from the perspective of, okay, let's just deal with it. Let's just get real. Let's just get raw, and let's just deal with it. So, and then I'm coming from the perspective of business. And so many of us as women have, especially for women that are over 40, a lot of times we have spent our life doing for our children, for our family, for everyone else. And now when all the children are gone and we're a little older, we're like, okay, what do I do with my time? What do I do with all of these transitional skills that I've learned over the last 30, 40 years, 50 years? What I'm supposed to do with these things? I know a lot of things. Well, you're going to start a business. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to take those transitional skills and actually build them into a coaching platform. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to actually take that pain and you're going to turn it into power. You're going to learn how to turn it to profit. Because this is what I do. I build businesses and brands in 90 days. Yes, ma'am, I do. And so and then with that as well, having your own signature 10x value with your curriculum and your modules in place, that's going to help guide your client and help guide you so that you can overcome fear, shatter misconceptions, increase confidence, and profit by faith by having your business blueprint in place. You're laying your foundation, your structure, your policies, your procedures, your curriculum in place, which is giving the 10x value to your client. Because guess what? It's not about me. It's about the client. When I give that client the 10x value, I don't have to call them anymore. They're going to be looking for me because they're going to want the value. And that's what it's all about, giving value. And so, Coach Ivy, when you see all those women and you see this event with all of the 8 coaches, what do you want to say to the women that are watching about their registration?
Get registered, get registered. You do not want to miss this. We are going to have a powerful time. Lives are going to be transformed. We're going to be empowered and equipped and ready to go and rule this world.
Absolutely. And how, when you listen to all the different topics, such an array of topics, what's your viewpoint on that?
The one that stood out to me was the real and raw. I love it. I love it because it goes with my book, Exposing Your Truth. Let your healing process begin. We cannot heal from those things we do not reveal and talk about. We must talk about those issues that we have been hiding for years that we have been running from, we got to expose it. So that real and raw, yes, put it on out there. Let's go. Get it out of your system. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, and I really love too how we have something even for single mothers that, they feel like they don't have that support system in place, that parental support or that marital support or whatever support that they're lacking in their lives. This is going to help them immediately start generating cash. Coach Angela Taylor Fisher has a gifting of working with single mothers to literally generate $500 and up with her strategies and the things that she has learned over the years. And so, going from not having can't even afford a cheeseburger for your children to having an extra $500 is amazing, and all you do is just
Wow.
literally show up to this event and, invest in yourself to get this possible, get to the bag. So it
Yeah.
is amazing. I really love that. And I also love too about the planting positive seeds. So it allows us in this event, What Do Women Want, to learn how to uproot some things and begin
Mm-hmm.
to and not wait on other people to give us, validation or
Right.
affirmations and all of these different things. You can speak the word over yourself. You don't have
That's
to
right.
wait all day for someone to love you. Let me say
That's
that
right.
again. You don't have to wait all day for someone to love you. You can love me or not. I'm going to plant positive seeds. And I love that room. So we're going to show it one more time here on the podcast. These women, these rooms are so, so powerful. And I want everybody to see the date that we are going to be. Let me see if it's going to let me go back and present. Okay, here it is. So I want you to see it one last time. Remember, the date is February 25th. So we need to go ahead and, get it on your calendar, mark your calendar, put it in your phone, share it out. The link is there for you. Coach Ivy's link to her room, which is Exposing Your Truth. And Coach Ivy, from my understanding, you're even going to be giving some tangibles away. So it's not just a coaching session, but you're giving tangibles away. What tell us a little bit about that too.
I'm going to be giving away a free ebook which shows you 5 steps to fight to be free. We talk about wanting to be free, be healed and made whole, but it's going to take work. I'm also going to be giving away a 15-minute free meeting with me so we can connect afterwards and continue our discussion.
Absolutely. So you get a lot of freebies for What Do Women Want event. And also those that participate in What Do Women Want event, they'll be able to be a guest on Confident Woman Incubator podcast. So not only do you come into the event and get these freebies and meet these 8 phenomenal coaches and be in all of these rooms, you get to be a part of the podcast. You get to be a guest on the podcast, which is just phenomenal. And so go ahead and get that in your calendar. Go ahead and register. Get prepared to receive. Go ahead and get on the phone and invite others to attend the event as well. And so we want you to join us for tonight too. We're going to be on Confident Woman Incubator Clubhouse from 7:30 to 8:30. So we're just going to give you a little feedback about that too, about what's coming up. We want to share that as well. Let's see here if it's going to let me. Okay. I'm just going to share this one because I can't find the other ones, and go ahead and do the announcement so you can know how to follow us. Coach Ivy is going to be joining us there as well. And so I'm just going to show this one so people can know how to follow. So every Thursday night, we do the podcast, Confident Woman Incubator podcast from 6:30 to 7. And then we want you to have the opportunity to continue to work, connect with us, to continue to get you some keys to unlock what's inside you with our clubhouse room. And all things Business Builder University, where confident Christian women come to build kingdom businesses, from Isaiah 61-3. That's our foundational scripture, and it's powered. Everything is powered by Divine Connection Network Association. And this is one of our coaches that are going to be in the clubhouse room speaking. Her name is Coach Alonda Ross Brooks, and the name of her room in March will be I Am Becoming. So for right now, she's just going to be joining us on the clubhouse room so we can have a great candid discussion. And that's for tonight at 7:30. And you can follow me at Doreen.L.Reid. So want to make that announcement as well as we get ready to say good night to everyone. We appreciate you being here on the podcast so much. Go ahead and share this out, everyone, and let us know, what do women want? I see you coming in. Go ahead and tell me in the comment below, what do women want, and we will follow up with you, get you on the podcast, get you registered. When you get registered to the event, What Do Women Want, you can be a guest on the podcast. How wonderful is that? And then you can tell us for yourself, what do women want from your own experience. And so we are so glad to have you with us tonight. And we're going to say to you that you know what to do. Go ahead and drop it in the comment. Hashtag the confident woman. We'll see you next week.